Oh, oh well. It is time. It is once again a night for Mario Baseball. However, before we begin, there is big news. So I've been working for the past few days, and I have come up with something big. So, this is the logo that we have been using for everything. It's the Discord server, it's on all the thumbnails. This has been the logo that we've used. But I've decided this logo, it's kind of boring, it's just the letters. It's red and black. Cool color scheme, but what if it was more recognizable? What if someone just stumbling onto this stream, randomly going through their YouTube feed, could look at it and say, I know that this is about Mario Baseball. Because that's certainly not this logo. So I took inspiration and half of the original Mario Superstar Baseball logo, and I created the new logo that we will be using moving forward. The Oliva Superstar Baseball League full logo. Here it is in all of its glory. Oh, I spent so much time working on this, and I'm glad. I think it turned out pretty well. I think it looks pretty good. Honestly, I think it fits the style really well. Especially, I'm proud of like the shading job I did at the top of the letters. I think that was really good. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and I think that this will be very nice. It will look nice moving forward. People will know what they're clicking on. So I think I'm going to update the thumbnail right now with the new logo. There it is. All right. Well, now that the new logo has been revealed, it is time to get on with our games for tonight. Hold on. Yeah, I'll do that after the stream. I'll change the Discord server later. That's all right. That's all right. Let's get on with the games. The teams, no changes so far. We have a couple lineup changes. We have one from the Tax Evaders, one from the Flock, and I believe one from the Rocketeers as well. So we're gonna see how these do. Not in the first game though. The first game will be the Fury versus the Stars. Look at that logo in the top left. Man, that's so cool. Man, this is awesome. Anyway, here we go with the first two teams. The home team is the Fury. So they will be using Diddy Kong. Meanwhile, the Stars have Waluigi. I was very close to clicking random there. That would not have been the correct choice. Oh. Yellow Shy Guy. They're still double bonesed up. They have blue and gray. Yellow Pianta. The yellowest of all of the Piantas. Fun fact, in case you didn't know. And then the babies and the Goombas. They've got Yellow Pianta in center field, which I still find very interesting. But hey, if it's working for them so far. It did not work very well in their last game, though. They got kind of destroyed by the Stars. It was 14-4, I believe. A big win for the, at the time, one-win Stars. Now these two teams are both tied 2-8. I'd love to give more commentary while I'm setting up the teams, but it's also kind of hard to talk while I'm looking back and forth at the game and the roster sheet I have here. It's alright. The talking will happen in the actual game. You'll just have to believe that I know what I'm doing. Oh, I don't remember if I did positions. I think I did. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't remember setting the pitcher, but I guess if Walu was at pitcher normally, that's probably fine. Okay, they have Monty catcher, Toadette, Noki, Toad outfield. Okay, okay. This fielding is correct. Powerful CPU. Okay, this is all good. Again, I just forgot, or I guess I didn't have to change the pitcher at all since it already started on Diddy Kong. It defaults to whatever your captain is, which is nice for me, not having to switch back and forth all the time. Wow. Diddy Kong has chemistry with Goomba. That adds a little more chem to this lineup than there was before. But I think overall Diddy Kong's a worse batter, so it's still not a big improvement. That's okay. They traded for the future draft stocks. That's what they wanted. They have Star Pianta as well to do some big damage in this season. Red Mag, Red Noki. Yes. These lineups are correct and ready to go back to DK Jungle. Let's see. Time to save the game. Just in case I make a stupid error. Which surely wouldn't happen. I've never done that. Never before. Never once ever. But we are off. We are off for the first game. The Stars at the Fury. We've been quite the face-off here. As Red Toad gets us started with a great shot out to right field. So runner on base. Dark Bones up to bat. He slaps just outside of Dark Bones' reach. Or Blue Bones, my apologies. And that puts 2 runners on for King Boo. King Boo was an absolute menace in the last game, getting 2 home runs and 4 RBI. This time he'll just slap up the middle, but they're going to send Toad home, and they'll get it. A run scores already for the Stars here in the top of the first. That is a great RBI to lead off the game for King Boo. That's going to bring up Wario with 2 runners on. He misses the star swing. That's not what you want to see. He's got 2 strikes now, and he strikes out to a fastball. It's the first out of the inning for the Fury. They've still got quite a ways to go to get out of this jam. Waluigi slaps it up the middle, and it's good. Just out of Dry Bones' reach. And that's going to load the bases for Red Magikoopa. Not expecting a big power swing here from Magikoopa. But a slap hit to drive in another runner would be very valuable. Start pitch from Diddy Kong is going to make it hard. That's strike 2. Throws that one inside for ball 1. That one very nearly clipped the corner of the plate, but it's another ball. That one is star hit. Curves through the left field, and that'll bring in 2 runners. A 3-0 lead for the Stars as they look to keep up their dominant performance they had in the last game. They want to keep the scoring high. As with their powerful lineup, they can very likely outscore the Fury. Now they've still got 2 runners on and just 1 out for Red Noki. She's going to star hit it high to center field, but Yellow Pianta's able to get there. 2 outs brings up Monty Mole. He's got 2 strikes, hasn't swung once. He'll slap that one foul, though, to stay alive. And that one is slipped beautifully to left field. They're going to try and send Waluigi home. And they'll make it, just barely. Unfortunate for the Fury. Pre-trade, they would have got that out. Since they had a Dry Bones as their catcher. That would have been a chemistry throw that would have gone a little bit quicker. And probably gotten the out on Waluigi. That pops it up to center field, and Yellow Pianta's able to get under it. Barely had to move for that one, too. That's 4 runs for the Stars in the first. Now the Fury have their chance to clap back. Young Shy Guy slaps it just out of the reach of Dark Bones' jump. He tried his best to get that one. He even timed it right. Put a runner on for Yellow Pianta. He's looking for the right pitch. Is he gonna get it? 2 strikes. This one's a fastball and he swings early. Yellow Pianta strikes out. Now Blue Dry Bones up to bat. He has not had the star for the past couple games, as the Fury have opted to star Yellow Pianta, their new power hitter. Instead, Blue Dry Bones will also strike out. He does not get a base hit. That is a rare Dry Bones strikeout. Great slap hit from Gray Bones. Puts 2 on base for Paragoomba. Technically an RBI chance with a runner on second. But Paragoomba just can't quite make contact. But he watches that one too. And that one's a strike. And strikeout ends the inning. And puts the Stars back up on offense. And they start with the top of their lineup here in the second as well. They batted through the whole thing in the first. Red Toad will line out straight to Gray Bones. Looks like they might not have the same luck they did last time, but that one gets over Yellow Shy Guy's head. That'll put Dark Bones on base for King Boo. Starred King Boo, no less. But he will line out as well. This one going to Blue Dry Bones. Now we've got Wario with 2 outs and 1 on base. Wario's got 2 strikes after that missed swing. This one's going to be another mistimed swing, and that's a strikeout to end the inning. A scoreless one for the Stars. And that gives the Fury a chance to try and catch up from this 4-run deficit. A great slap from Goomba's going to get down. Barrel just missed Toad. That could have been a double if that connected. Instead, it's a single, but he is still on base. Diddy Kong has chemistry with Goomba, but I'm not sure how relevant that will be. Diddy Kong's got a 2-1 count. But he misses the changeup. And he strikes out there. Now it's time for the babies. Can they bring in Goomba? Or at least get themselves on base for the top of the lineup with Yellow Shy Guy. Baby Luigi slaps that one foul. That puts him at 2 strikes now. He pops this one over to left field. Can Toadette get under it? Yes, she can. She is very fast in that outfield. That is some incredible defense for the Stars. Honestly, one of the best outfielders in the league, I'd say. Up there with Yoshi, for sure. A 2-out situation. Baby Mario's got 2 strikes, and he strikes out looking at that one. Another 0 for the Fury. And the Stars are back up to bat. They'll start with Waluigi slapping foul on that first pitch. Another Waluigi slap. This one is high and straight to Baby Mario. That is 1 out. Next up is Red Magic Koopa. They will get a slap down over to left field. And now they have 1 runner on for Red Noki up to bat. Red Noki hits this one high. It's deep, but Baby Luigi should be there. He gets it. And that's 2 outs now. Massive Wiener Man can't wait for the Flock to play. They are the featured game today. The Flock versus the Tax Evaders. It's a big game. The Flock stopped the undefeated Tax Evaders in the last one. It was certainly a big win for them. The Stars go scoreless again there. Bringing up the Fury's offense, starting with the top of their lineup. The Tax Evaders' first loss, baby. That's right. That's right. Also the first time they played a team with a winning record, but, you know, surely that has nothing to do with it. Ooh, Yellow Pianta. Lines out there to Dark Bones. Bro's dissing them. I'm just saying they've had an easy schedule so far. This is their first real tough team. And I don't know that the Tax Evaders are locked in. They're not flocked in, you could say. That's a great hit from Dry Bones, though. It brings in the first run for the Fury. And it's 4-1. Paragoomba has a chance to bring in a run here with a big hit. Since you just tuned in, Massive Wiener Man, I'd like to direct your attention to the top left. We have a new logo. This is something I designed myself the past few days. I think it looks a lot better than the previous just black box with a red outline and red text. But yeah, Paragoomba stealing second, and he makes it. It's fire. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, Ryan Goomba. That one was a close ball, but now it's a Waluigi star pitch. It's star hit, but just to King Boo. Aw. Unfortunate there for Goomba. He couldn't bring anyone else in. But now the Stars with a chance on offense yet again. I love it. 10 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you. I worked very hard on it. It tested my MS Paint skills. Shit versus ass game. Well, seems like the Stars are kind of crushing this one. Good shot from Red Toad there. That'll get on base. I think the Stars have gotten really unlucky so far, but also because King Boo is a very volatile player, like the Piantas. Like, all four of them can be really, really good, but they also strike out so much and they're very inconsistent batting that you just need to get lucky with them in order to have a big game. But if you do get lucky, you pretty much win. Ooh, King Boo has a rough hit there, and that's doubled off to end the inning. Another scoreless one for the Stars. They are out of stars, that's true. That means the Fury's offense should be a little better this inning, without any of Waluigi's star pitches to distract them. Diddy Kong gets on base safely there. King Bum, yeah. Yeah, he kind of has been. He's starting to pick up a little bit. He's back in like the top 6, I think, for batting. Rooting for the Fury. That is fair. They lost the last one. You gotta root for the underdog. That's what they say. The Fury are technically tied with the Rocketeers, like exactly. Because, you know, all three of the teams are 2-8. And they have the same... Oh. They have the same record in terms of conference opponents. Or the same relative record. The Fury are 1-3. Oh. What was the surprise at the start of the stream? The surprise, in the top left corner, a new logo. I think this is one I worked on past couple days. I think it looks a lot better than the old box logo that we used. That was something I made in Google Slides. This one is actually, like, decent. Ooh, another scoreless inning for the Fury, though. They were not able to capitalize on the Stars not having stars. I like the new logo as well. I appreciate it. Thank you, King. Wario gets a good slap hit down. Now Waluigi up to bat. He'll slap it, and Greybones jumps over it. Oh, he could have had that one if he just dove for it. Instead, that's runners on first and third. Another scoring opportunity for the Stars. They've got no outs, so it's pretty likely they'll get something here. Red Magic Koopa up to bat. Greybones working on his ballet. Yeah, he's got to do all those fancy spin moves. He does make the play there. He makes the double play, in fact. A solo double play from Greybones. Makes up for that error a little bit. Now they've got Red Noki. If they can strike her out or catch her out, they can prevent any runs from the Stars. And this would be a great defensive stand from them. The Fury have certainly been a defensively focused team. Oh, but they let that one get by. And that's going to be another run for the Stars. Great hit from Red Noki. Just getting away from Dry Bones. And Monty slaps that one beautifully over to right field. That'll put 2 runners on base. And now it's Toadette up to bat. She's got a pretty inconsistent bat herself. She likes to pop out a lot. This one's going to be straight to Yellow Pianta, and he's so large, there's no way he's not going to catch that one. The Stars with the first run scored since a while. Score is 5-1. Now the Fury back up to bat. Yellow Pianta gets a charge ground ball that goes over to left field. Gets him on base safely. Blue Dry Bones will slap on base as well. Chemistry with Greybones. I would say not very likely to hit a homer here, but this is one of the smaller maps. Ooh, they might drive in Yellow Pianta. Yes, they will. 5-2. The lead is back down to 3. Runners on first and third, still no outs on the inning. Paragoomba with a big chance here. But he strikes out and does not bring any runners in. That's alright, they still got Goomba. Again, still just one out on the inning. So pretty likely to score still. Was gonna miss a star swing there. That's not great. He's got 2 strikes. But he star hits it again, and this one is gonna get through the infield. That's gonna bring in Blue Drybones. Score is now 5-3. It's a 2-run game. The Fury making this comeback happen. Diddy Kong. He's got chemistry. Can he hit something big here? Ooh, that one was good eye for Diddy Kong. And that one was not, just barely hitting the corner. Another strikeout for Waluigi makes it 2 outs against the Fury. A Baby Luigi star hit up the middle. They're going to try and bring in Gray Bones from that. They'll get it. It's a 1-run game. 5-4. That was a great shot from Baby Luigi. 2-out situation with Baby Mario now. Again, he has chemistry, but it probably won't matter. Slaps this one just foul. That was dangerous. King Boo's got a high jump. And that's a poorly placed slap. Dark Bones is able to catch it. A diving grab from him there ends the inning, but 3 runs score for the Fury. 2 innings left to extend their lead. And Red Toad hits a bad contact slap that pops out to Baby Luigi. And bring up Dark Bones. Dark Bones slaps it, but Gray Bones gets there. 2 outs now, no one on base for King Boo. Even if he does hit a homer here, he'll only get himself. It's deep, not quite a home run. Oh, bounced off the barrel, but not quite into Pianta's glove. I thought it might have. Luckily for King Boo and the Stars, it did not, and they will have a runner on base. But Wario can't seem to connect with the ball. He hits it there. That is high. But that one is caught out by Baby Mario. That ends the inning. Nothing from the Stars. The Fury have the chance to take the lead. They should name Yellow Pianta the Fruer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yellow Shy Guy Homer. That ties the game. The Fury. They are so close to this. Tie ball game 5-5 off of a solo leadoff home run on the inning. Yellow Shy Guy. Insane. That is their second home run other than Yellow Pianta. Technically, Gray Bones has credit for a home run because he hit an inside the Parker. But, you know, that's not really a home run hit, you know? You know what I'm saying? That is a good shot from Yellow Pianta, though. That is a standing double. With still no outs on the inning. This is a big chance. It's a mix of Furor and Fury. Okay, okay. So maybe we could not do that. Blue Drybones hits this one deep to left field. But it is caught by Toadette, and that's the first out of the inning. Gray Bones charges this one and sends it over to left field. That'll put runners on first and third. That wasn't spelled wrong, it's true. But I still understood what you were saying. Two strikes on Paragoomba. He's got one out. He's gonna make it two, though. But he brings in the leading run. Yellow Pianta comes home. Thank you, Mr. Oliva. That's right. I knew what you meant. That's close enough. I can tell when Massive Wiener Man spells Führer wrong. I feel like you can tell what he's getting at. Elite Slap from Diddy Kong gets by Dark Bones. Just double checking in my brain if that was the correct bones. And it is. Dark Bones. That'll bring in another run. It's now 7-5. Fury lead. Now it's Baby Luigi. The chance to extend the inning. He'll hit a beautiful slap up the middle. They're going to send Goomba. They were very hesitant on that, and that is an out. That is the wrong call from Goomba, but they are still in the lead. Fury up 2. Top of the 7th. The Stars have to score here. Otherwise, the game's over. Oh, Luigi charge is a strange decision, but it gets down and gets him on base. He's going to bring Magic Koopa up to bat. Red Magic Koopa is charging, and he hits it out to Blue Dry Bones. One out. The Stars need something big here. A bunt from Red Noki? Probably not what they need. They're going to still go for it. No one's on first, though, so Goomba throws to second, and they don't get Waluigi. That's a safe bunt. Beautifully down the first base line. Anti-Mole slaps it straight to Gray Bones. That's 2 outs. Toadette has to keep this inning alive or else the Stars lose. Can the Fury win this one? First pitch is a ball. Next is Star hit up the middle. They're going to bring Waluigi home off of that. They're down just 1. It's 6-7. Help! They got me. They got me. Red Toad with chemistry. The second best home run hitter on the Stars. Hold on. What can he do? He slaps it. It goes up the middle. That is a safe base hit. Giving me flashbacks to commentary on Sunday. Yeah. I sure do love when this is the game score. A Star hit from Dark Bones. It's popped up, but it gets down. The Stars are in the lead. They've gone 9-7. They scored 4 runs in this one inning. And now they're the ones up by 2. The Stars were in a tough spot, and they did everything they needed to take the lead back. And it's not over yet. King Boo up to bat. And it is over. Never mind. They'll stop there, but 9 runs. They stay alive and take the lead. Now the Fury have to score 2. Or the game ends. 3 runs obviously wins them the game right there. But Baby Mario starts off with a strikeout. That's not good for the Fury. Yellow Shy Guy, they're back to the top of their lineup. Yellow Shy Guy hit a home run in his last at-bat. Can he do anything useful here? He's got 2 strikes. He's going to slap this one foul, but another hard hit to the outfield. This one is slapped. Does it get down? Yes, it does. Beautiful shot. It gets past Red Toad. That's going to be a double for Yellow Shy Guy. Yellow Shy Guy has been doing phenomenal on offense this game, giving the Fury every chance that he possibly can. But now it's on to Yellow Pianta. What will he do? He slaps it straight to Dark Bones. They're going to get the out at third, but Pianta makes it safely to first. Fury throwing. Well, it's tough. It's tough. Blue Dry Bones gets it down just over Dark Bones' head. That puts 2 on base. Gray Bones up to bat. If he charges, a home run could walk this off. Oh, he misses the star swing. And there are no more stars in the game. Neither team has any. It's all going to come down to raw player ability now. What can Gray Bones do? He slaps this one to left field. It gets down. They're not going to send Yellow Pianta. That's a good call. And now it's Paragoomba. He has to keep this game alive. Slaps it over to left field, but Toadette's there. And that's the game. A great try from the Fury, but an impressive comeback from the Stars will take it from their grasp. Unfortunate loss for the Fury. But they're showing that their roster can still be competitive. Dark Bones is given the MVP for this game. That's fair. King Boo didn't really do a whole lot. He got 3 RBI himself. 4 for 5 as well. That's great. King Boo got 1 RBI from 2 base hits. Magikoopa got 2 RBI from 2 base hits. And the rest of the lineup, the bottom part, all got 1 RBI from their various numbers of hits. Pitching-wise, oops, wrong button. Waluigi got 9 strikeouts using 3-star pitches. That's a pretty good number for Waluigi. That's pretty much on par with the Princesses. It's a great performance from him. Diddy Kong only got 3 strikeouts. He used 2-star pitches. And on offense for the Fury, their runs were much more evenly spread out. They had 2 bases stolen this game. Gray Bones had his 2 RBI, was leading the team. And Yellow Shy Guy had that solo shot homer. That started off their big inning rally. That was a good moment. Good moment for the Fury. But it all came up undone in the end. Unfortunate. Well, that was a very close game, back and forth. And now, the Stars are 3-8. The Fury are 2-9. Stars are hoping to make a comeback here and separate themselves from the bottom of the pack. While the Fury are just hoping to look for next season. Look to improve for the future. The next game we have is the Lightning at the Rocketeers. This is going to be quite the game. Lightning 8-2, Rocketeers 2-8. And with their win last time, the Lightning have guaranteed that even if the Rocketeers win these last 2 games, they will still get the overall win in terms of the head-to-head matchup. Since the Lightning swept the series the first time they faced off, and they've won 1 game, that is 4 out of the 6 total games. Forgotten Variant, I got robbed on that trade. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. That's alright. You got power, though. You got power, and that gives you potential. Right? That's what it's all about, is the potential. Let's see. What am I going with? I think I'm going with this lineup. I have like 4 lineups here for my team. You know how it is. You know how it is. The second one is really funny. It's not actually very good, I don't think. But I think it's funny, and that's what matters. Anyway, for the Rocketeers. The power that is never used. Well, yeah, it's inconsistent. but he's there. He's also a pretty decent infielder, you know? Yellow Magikoopa, green Paratroopa, and red Koopa. Red Shy Guy, Dixie, and blue Noki. Alright, I believe this is the lineup for the Rocketeers. Double checking, double checking. Red Koopa Troopa is in right field, Paratroopa on first. I think that's correct. Now it's time for me. Me and my team. Oh, no, not that one. Blue Magikoopa. Yeah. Toadsworth. No Piantas. PDDK. What is it? Green Dry Bones, and then the double Toad lineup. Toadsworth in center. Where's this guy? This guy's on third. Get PD out of the outfield, bro. What? Okay. We should be good? Yeah, that looks right. Think so. Ugh. This is gonna be a close game. The Rocketeers, they've changed their lineup a little bit. They have not changed the order at all. However, they are back to starring Fire Bro. Now they've got yellow Magikoopa, green Para, red Koopa, red Shy Guy Dixie. Meanwhile, the Lightning. Right-handed. Yes, that's good. Toadsworth, PD, DK, Starred Mario. We're bringing him back. We're trying him yet again. I was disappointed in Starred DK. He was good, but I just don't think it was worth not starring Mario. Starred Mario is like low-key a power hitter, and I think that's so cool. And I wanna get him some good games. Well, we are going to none other than Mario Stadium, which is the home field of the Rocketeers. Now it's time to save this game as we begin. The Lightning and Rocketeers face off for the 5th time so far in this season. The Lightning have won all of the first 4. Will the Rocketeers be able to take their game today? Or will the Lightning come away with yet another win? Toadsworth starting off from the Lightning with a line out to Red Shy Guy. Next up is PD Piranha. He hits this one high. That is gone. A home run from PD to start off the game for the Lightning. That is a big hit and a big start to this game. Being up 1 from the get-go is always phenomenal. Especially if they have the chance to make it 2 with DK. First pitch is an outside ball. Next is a fastball that is swung on for strike 1. Another swung on fastball is strike 2. DK is not moving to the ball. He hits it there, but it's high to center field. Blue Noki should get that. That's 2 outs. And that brings up Starred Mario. Starred Mario watches the inside ball. Outside ball. It's a 2-0 count. Watches the strike curve across the center. Fastball goes for strike 2. Dixie sends this one. Mario slaps that one way high, but it goes foul. That was a super strong slap hit. What the hell? And he'll strike out there. That ends the inning. 1-run lead for the Lightning. Can the Rocketeers do anything in response? Yoshi, their captain, is their leadoff batter. They'll have a star chance here in this first at-bat, as Daisy racks up 2 strikes on them, and they line out to DK. That'll give the Lightning that star. They've got Blue Noki up to bat now. Blue Noki will slap it just out of reach of Dry Bones, and that's a hit for the Rocketeers. That's also 1 runner on base for Starred Firebro up to bat. Ooh, this one goes foul. The Firebro certainly has the power to do what Petey just did, as long as he can hit the ball. If he doesn't charge at the ball, then his slap hits don't do much. He also strikes out a little bit more often. Well, probably not more often than Petey. Petey's also pretty prone to striking out. All the power hitters are pretty much up there. And then there's the Piantas and King Boo in a league of their own. Hence, Red Pianta right here. He hits this one high, though. He does not strike out. That'll be a deep double. They're going to try and bring Blue Noki home, will they? Yes, they will. That's a tie ball game, 1-1. Man, if only that Pianta was starred. With a tie ball game and 2 outs, they have Yellow Magikoopa up to bat. A star pitch from Daisy. It's swung on for strike 2. Another star pitch. She wants to end this inning here. It's a pop fly, but they should have time to get there. Mario hits the 3rd out. Or he grabs the 3rd out. That brings the Lightning back up with their slap-hitting core. Green Dry Bones will ground out to Shy Guy, though. Starting yet again with 1 out on the inning. Can we have another quick out into home run? Green Toad misses a slap hit there. He slap hits this one deep to the right corner, and it gets down. That's going to be a double for Green Toad. That gives the Lightning another star. And it also puts chemistry on base for Yellow Toad, who charges this one deep to left field. That's going to get down. That's going to bring home Green Toad for the lead. A 2-1 game. The Lightning are up. Up by 1, and now they've got Daisy with just 1 out to work with. Rocketeers need to end this rally here if they want to stop the Lightning from snowballing. Daisy will ground there, but they throw to first instead of tagging the runner going to 3rd. That is a mistake from Yellow Magikoopa. That will get them no outs and 2 runners on base. But he catches the out on Blue Magikoopa there. That brings up Toadsworth with 2 outs. Can he get a base hit? Yes, it gets past Red Pianta. That is an RBI for Toadsworth. Two runners on with Petey back up to the plate. He watches the first one go by, doesn't even charge. Now he's charging. Hits this one high, but it's straight to center field. That should be an out. And that's the end of the inning. 2 more score for the Lightning. Generational throwing. Hey man, it's an error. It happens. I think my team is pretty high on the error leaderboard. Green Para strikes out to start the inning. That brings up Red Koopa Troopa. Red Koopa hits this one high to right field. It's grabbed by Green Toad. They've got Red Shy Guy. First pitch is a strike. Second is a swinging strike. He's charging for this one, and he hits it deep to left field. Mario can't get there. That's a double for Red Shy Guy. That brings up Dixie Kong, the pitcher for the Rocketeers. She's going to face down a Daisy Star pitch, and she swings for strike one. Daisy's going to throw a fastball that goes for strike two. Swung on and missed. Next one is a curving fastball. That's strike three and the end of the inning. Nothing scores for the Rocketeers. The Lightning start off with DK. He hits this one high, but it's too high. Blue Noki should be well under it. And that's the first out of the inning. The Lightning have started every inning so far with an out from their first batter. Make that two now with Mario. At least for this inning, not for all of them. Green Dry Bones. He's got to try and get a slap hit going here. This one will get above the infield. That is a good base hit. In fact, he's going to go for two. He gets it easily. And that's a runner on second with 2 outs. Green Toad up to bat, followed by Yellow Toad if he makes it on base. He's done 2 balls so far. This one is charged and swung on. Puts runners on the corners. Yellow Toad with a chance to bring a runner in, extend the lead a little bit. He'll slap this one. It gets on the ground to Red Shy Guy, and that's thrown out. The Rocketeers get out of the inning with no more runs scored. That'll bring up the top of their lineup on offense. And they've got a good chance to score a couple runs here if their batters can get on base. Yoshi has 2 quick strikes on him, though. He slaps this one down to the right field, and that will go down the foul line for a standing double. Blue Noki up now. She's got a runner on second and no outs. She hits this one high to right field. That should be caught by Green Toad. Firebro up now. A home run here would tie the game. He whiffs for strike one. A start pitch from Daisy. And he misses it for strike two. Will she go for it again? No. And he makes contact. That one might be gone. No, it's off the wall. It'll still bring in Yoshi. And now it's a 1-run game. Lightning still up. It's 3-2. One out, 1 runner on. It's Red Pianta. He misses a slap for strike one. With star and everything. Yeah, it was bad contact. What happened to my team? He had a bad contact, man. It was at the very, very inside of his bat. Honestly, lucky he got it that far. And Pianta makes it on base. That's 2 runners on, just 1 out for Yellow Magic Koopa. Taking 2 strikes and strike out there on a missed star swing. That's impressive, because star swings buff your contact zones. We just don't get runs anymore. And Firebro's thrown out going home. They end the inning there with 1. It's a one-run game. Close one. We just don't get runs anymore. Neither is my team so far. This is a defensive game. It happens. There are, again, still quite a few games left. This is game 11. There's 25 more. And then playoffs, where every team makes it in. So truly, it can just happen. Blue Magic Koopa for the Lightning. They got their one guaranteed out from Daisy, but now Blue Magic Koopa star hits on base. Toadsworth is up now, takes a strike. Strike 2 is down the inside of the plate. And Dixie gets strikeout looking from Toadsworth. Now we've got PD up to bat. 2 outs, but a runner on base. A hit here would be big, and this one is high and deep. That's going to be gone. A 2-run bomb from PD will extend the Lightning's lead, 5-2. PD has been pretty quiet since the first couple series. Now he's popping off yet again. A 2-home run game for him. That puts him at 10 homers on the season. DK hits a nice slap hit just over the infield. That'll be a double for him. And now Starred Mario up to bat. What can Stario do? Star pitch from Dixie. That's curved as a ball. He doesn't swing. Makes contact there. That's high and deep. Is that gone? Yes, it is. A Stario home run. That extends the Lightning's lead to 7-2. A 5-run lead. And now Forgotten Variant's prediction of us having a 5-run inning to run away with it. Looks like it's coming true. Now it's Green Dry Bones up to bat. Still 2 outs on this inning. The Rocketeers need just 1 more to end it at any time. Ooh, that one goes foul. Now it's 2 strikes on Green Bones. And 2 balls. Slaps this one up the middle. And now we have the GM of the Flock in here. Let's go Flock. All about the Flock. Gotta love the Flock. No, Spider-Man. It's not always about the money. Sometimes it's about Yoshi. Yoshi got the pop fly. Let's go Yoshi. They'll stop the Lightning at 4 runs there. And now the Rocketeers have their chance to answer back. Red Koopa Troopa leads off with a base hit single. That'll bring up Shy Guy. Shy Guy's had a good defensive game so far for the Rocketeers, netting quite a few outs. He hits this one high. It's not quite gone. That'll be just a green toad. A little bit short of that back wall. Unfortunate, but a good try from him. They'll have Dixie up next. Rocketeers need some runs. Oh my god! Dixie Kong hits that one deep. It's off the wall. That is a high single for her. Almost a homer. Yeah, that one was scary. That frightened me. Yoshi up now with 2 runners on base. It'd be a great chance for him to use a star hit. Instead, he's charging. He'll hit this one high. Is that gone? Yes, it is. That's a 3-run home run from Yoshi. Oh my gosh, Yoshi. Not a power hitter at all, but he does it when he needs to. Putting the Rocketeers back in the fight. Now it's a 7-5 ball game. Only 2 runs down and still just 1 out on this inning. Blue Noki into Fire Bro. There's a real chance that this game ends up tied very soon. But it won't be from Blue Noki. She gets thrown out at first. Huge. That was in fact huge. Yoshi is already one of the top players, and he has not hit any home runs. Now he has one. He's like that. Fire Bro, great line drive, past the infield and outfield to the back wall. But he only gets a single off of it. That'll bring up Red Pianta with 2 outs. Can Pianta do it? Red Pianta does not have the clutch gene. He pops out to the infielder, Green Dry Bones. But they get 3 runs that inning. That is a big inning for the Rocketeers. The Lightning start with their 1 out, but now they actually have a chance to get on base. And it's for a star chance, no less. Daisy will, in fact, make it. I missed the surprise announcement. What was it? It's the new logo up in the top left. I designed a logo, and it is not just the black box with a red outline. It is pretty much just the game logo, but I added the rest of our name to it. So, yeah. Ooh, Toadsworth bunts, but gets thrown out at first. That's 2 runners on for PD Piranha. It looks very clean. Thank you very much. I spent several days working on it. Star hit from Petey, and that's a return 3-run homer. Lawsuit pending. Nuh-uh, I don't get money. It's free use. Right? That's how that works. PD Piranha has a 3-home run game today. And now he's put the Lightning up 10-5. How many of these runs does PD have? He had a 3-run homer there, a 2-run homer earlier, and a solo shot at the beginning of the game. That's 5 runs total. He's currently half of the Lightning's run total, and is currently by himself tying the Rocketeers. A huge game for PD today. DK hits another pop fly to center field. Maybe he does need the star. I'll consider it. But Stario has also worked. He just hit a home run. I don't know. It's a tough call. Anyway, the Rocketeers now. They get their turn at offense. Leading off with a Yellow Madge single. Green Koopa Paratroopa. Has a 1-1 count. Slaps this one, but it's to DK. That's not a double play, though. They only get the lead runner on second. Hera makes it safely to first. Red Koopa Troopa charges this one through the infield. That puts 2 runners on base for Red Shy Guy. Still just 1 out on this inning. There's a good chance the Rocketeers score here. That one is high to left field. They're not going to score on that one. That's a pop fly to Mario. And they have Dixie Kong up to bat. It's probably not a good chance they score here, but you never know. Dixie will star hit up the middle, and they are going to score a run. 10-6. Dixie Kong, not a consistent batter, but she gets the hit when she needs to. That's a player that knows valuable moments in baseball. Yushu is charging yet again. He wants another home run. Instead, he's going to strike out to end the inning. Only 1 run scores for the Rocketeers. 2 more turns at offense for both of these teams. The Lightning lead off with Mario here. Can he break the streak of every single first batter up getting out? He'll slap it straight to Yoshi in left field. No, he will not. The Lightning are cursed in this game. They'll have one more chance to stop the curse. Green Bones will slap out. That one goes to Red Pianta. He grabs that pretty easily. Next up to bat is Green Toad. Green Toad charges but doesn't swing on that. That's strike 2. Cursed, he says, well, up 10-6. Well, cursed in the one part, you know? That's a high shot from Green Toad, but it will not go out. It is caught by Blue Noki. It's a 0-run inning for the Lightning, the Rocketeers. They've got Fire Bro up soon. This is a chance for them to start chipping down that lead. Blue Noki pops out to Toadsworth. Will Fire Bro get a big hit here today? He's been pretty quiet this game, getting base hits, but nothing big. And that's going to be it. That's a solo shot home run from Fire Bro, a no-doubter. That came off the bat with so much velocity. Now it's a 3-run ball game. 10-7. Oh, Red Pianta. Red Pianta has also been silent for, honestly, most of the season. He's not going to wake up here. He gets thrown out at first. That's 2 outs on the inning. Yellow Magikoopa up next. That's going to be another ground out to the Green Dry Bones. 3-run lead for the Lightning. This is their last chance to add to that lead. They've got Yellow Toad leading off. Who is going to break the curse? No, bobble from Yoshi. Oh. I said that right before Yoshi stuck out his tongue to catch it. I thought I was going to eat my words there, but a Yoshi bobble will break the curse for the Lightning. They get a runner on base. Daisy wants to give them that out, though. Pops out to right field. Blue Magikoopa now. Blue Magikoopa slaps it straight up the middle. Gets it just barely outside of Red Shy Guy's reach. That's 2 runners on base, 1 out. Toadsworth up now. He slaps it, and it gets over Red Shy Guy's head. He jumps too early. Another one that he probably could have caught. Yeah, I think so. Another early jump from Red Shy Guy. He did this in the last game, too. That's another run scored for the Lightning. Now they have Petey with 2 runners up and just 1 out on the inning. Petey into DK. A double play would be the only thing that could stop both of these batters from appearing. Petey's going to pop fly to left field, so that won't happen. DK will make an appearance. But will he get a big hit, or will he just fly out like he's done every other at-bat? He misses that swing. That was some good curve from Dixie Kong. A star pitch. Barely misses the plate for a ball. Fastball is just outside for a ball as well. This one is missed by DK. 2 strikes, 2 balls. And 2 outs. And 2 runners on base. And that one curves across the plate for a strikeout. The Rocketeers down 4. They've got the bottom of the inning. They've got the last chance. Still a chance here for Green Para, but he will ground out to DK. That gives the Lightning the star. They have 5 stars. Red Koopa Troopa slaps this one deep to the outfield gap, though. That'll get him down for a double. He's going for 3. And he'll make it. A triple for Red Koopa Troopa. Red Shy Guy has to capitalize now. He sends this one deep, but Mario makes the catch. It's a sack fly, though, and that brings in Koopa Troopa. 11-8. Dixie Kong up, and then the top of the lineup. There are 2 outs on the inning. The Lightning need just 1 more. The Rocketeers have to make no mistakes. Some star pitches here from Daisy would be nice. But what do I know? She doesn't need it. She strikes out Dixie without a star pitch and ends the game. A close game through to the end. The Lightning tried to make it not close, but the Rocketeers held strong, getting big home runs when they needed to, keeping the game fairly close. 11-8 victory for the Lightning. Petey is obviously MVP for his insane game. 4 home runs on the day, 3 of them were Petey. 6 of the 11 RBI were from Petey. 2 from Toadsworth, 2 from Mario, his home run, and then 1 from Yellow Toad. Defensively, Daisy got just 6 strikeouts. She used 4 star pitches. Now, Daisy was actually in the lead, league-wide for strikeouts coming into this game, just 1 in front of Peach. So that means that if Peach gets more than 8 strikeouts, or 8 or more strikeouts, she'll be in the lead yet again. For the Rocketeers defensively, Dixie got just 3 strikeouts, using 4 star pitches. She had 1 RBI though, so did Red Shy Guy. Red Pianta had an RBI. Firebro had his 2 RBI from his solo shot home run, was one of them. And Yoshi had a home run for 3 runs scored. Great offensive performance from Yoshi. But overall, not a great game for the Rocketeers. They had several batters not getting more than a single hit. Like 4 of their batters. That is not what you want to see. In terms of hits, it was a very close game, and in terms of runs, it was just the Lightning having more home runs. They brought their hits in to score when they got them, and just won the game. Mostly with the power of Petey, truly. A lot of that was just Petey. But anyway, on to the 3rd game. 3rd game of the night. Oh, I'm just realizing I did not actually update the stats on the right, so these are from last game. My apologies. I suppose I was too busy making the logo. I did not actually double check that. The stats will be correct for next game, I promise. They will be updated after this one. Now for our final game of the night. This is the one we've been waiting for. The Flock and the Tax Evaders. The Tax Evaders are the home team. They use Bowser Jr. as their captain. The Flock use Birdo. Now we have a slight change to the Tax Evaders lineup. Nothing major. Just switching the order of 2 players. Green Magic Koopa and Black Shy Guy. Oh, and then Peach. I didn't have Peach on there. Silly me. Boomerang Bro is the catcher. And then for the Flock, they've got their Shy Guys, blue and green. They've got their Toads, blue and purple. They've got green Noki, blue Pianta, Boo, and Luigi. Alrighty. Luigi is on 3rd. Blue Shy Guy's catcher, green Shy Guy's first. Purple Toad is in center field. Green Noki's in right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. All done. It's a Boomerang Bro. He is starred. We know this. We know this about him. And they have just switched the order of Paracoopa and Koopa Troopa. That is the only change that the tax evaders made. And the rest of it should be the same. In terms of the flock, they did make some bigger changes. They will still be leading off with their Shy Guys, but then they're going immediately into Birdo. Then it's Green Noki into Starred Blue Pianta. Then Luigi, Blue Toad, Purple Toad, and finally Boo. Let's go Flock. Flock on top. We've got some Flock fans in here. Rightfully so. They had a big game last time. I was about to say last night, but that is not true. It's been like 3 whole days. Dude, honestly, it's felt like forever since the last set of games. The last 2 days have been so busy for me. I had so much homework. I had an exam. It was rough. I also had club. I had a Pokemon Club meeting, which I am the president of. So I had to, like, run that. And we had so much going on. We had, like, a Jeopardy board. We had a tournament. We had our Draft League playoffs, which was really sad. I went undefeated in the regular season, then got knocked off round 1 of playoffs to the number 8 seed, which was sad. But oh well, it happens. Very fitting for my team being called the Cleveland Escavaliers. Very similar to their not doing well. Pretty sure they got knocked out pretty quick last season. Yeah, they won 1 round and then lost to the Pacers. Oh, Schwell. Well, Flock and Tax Evaders. It's Mario Baseball time, dude. Flock versus the Tax Evaders. The Flock, on this past Sunday, handed the Tax Evaders their first ever loss. Now these teams are just 2 games apart, and the Flock want to cut that down even further. They'll start off with Green Shy Guy, who slaps out to Green Koopa Troopa. Now they've got Blue Shy Guy, who lines out to Green Koopa Troopa as well. No one on base for Captain Birdo. Will she be able to start a rally for the Flock? She'll hit this one high, but with no chemistry, that doesn't bounce off the wall, and instead is caught by Hammer Bro in the outfield. Bowser Jr. leads off for the Tax Evaders, and he hits a great shot off of one of the blocks. Bounces away from Green Noki. Blue Pianta goes for the dive, but doesn't get it either. Now we've got Hammer Bro up to bat. Hammer Bro has had one hell of a season, but he had a very quiet game last time, and it's starting off pretty quiet here too. Certainly doesn't help that the stadium has the highest walls in the game and the deepest outside walls. But Boomerang Bro slams that one. That is the second home run for the Tax Evaders on the stadium, the first one that is not note block assisted. And Boomerang Bro starts off the scoring here with a 2-0 lead for the Tax Evaders. What a shot from him. That'll bring up Bowser. Bowser has no one on base, but he hits this one high and deep to right field. Is that gone too? Yes, it is. Back-to-back homers for the Tax Evaders. They've trained hard since their loss, and they are ready to never lose again. 3 runs score here in the bottom of the first. And they've got Red Paracoopa. Paracupa will slap it just away from Blue Pianta. And that's a single for him. Green Koopa Troopa. Chemistry on base, though it doesn't really matter on this map at least. 2 strikes so far for Koopa. He sends this one to Blue Pianta. It's not a double play, but they do get the lead runner. Next up is Peach. Peach also grounds to Blue Pianta. That's an out. Dang, rough game today. Yeah, that's not off to a great start. No hits through the top of the first. But Green Nuki will start off with a hit there for the flock. That's chemistry on base for starred Blue Pianta. If they want to return home run, it's not going to be quite far enough. But it will get away from Bowser Jr. And they're going to score Green Noki off of this. They've answered back with 1 run so far. Still no outs on the inning. Blue Pianta opened the scoring. Will Luigi be able to continue it? He's so green. He sends that one foul just past Green Magikoopa. This one he slaps over to Green Koopa Troopa, and he gets thrown out at first. However, Blue Pianta did manage to advance to third, so now a sac fly is possible for Blue Toad. Or they could also just try and slap hit it. There's only 1 out on the inning. They will star hit over to Green Koopa Troopa, and it is a sacrifice play that scores Blue Pianta. Purple Toad now. 2 outs, but they've got 2 strikes. They send this one deep to the gap. That gets around the mystery blocks. And is a double for Purple Toad. That also refills their stars, both of these teams, with max stars. Boo is going to slap it straight to Green Koopa Troopa, though, and that is the end of that inning. 2-3, the flock have scored a couple runs back, but the Tax Evaders still lead. And now it's their turn to bat. Black Shy Guy grounds not. Oh, they do get the out. That was very close. That was a strong throw from Birdo. Definitely assisted by the chemistry that she has with the Shy Guy on first. Next up is Green Magikoopa, who will get suction cat by Birdo. Birdo is locking down that shortstop position. She is one of the top defenders in the league. She's going to pop the... Ooh, not she. Bowser Jr. is going to pop this one over to the outfield, and the Toads are able to get to it. That'll be a silent inning from the Tax Evaders as the flock look to take over the lead. They'll start back with the top of their lineup with Green Shy Guy. Green Shy Guy sends this one a high to left field. It bounces off the block. And that is a great single from him. That brings up Blue Shy Guy. Chemistry on base, but again, not likely to matter. That one's a ground ball that gets past the infield. Now there's 2 runners on base, both with chemistry for Birdo. She's also the captain character. She could use a star hit here if she'd like to. She's got a 1-1 count so far. That one's an inside ball, 2-1. Straight down the middle for strike 2. And that one hits the outside corner. Strike 3, Birdo is out. No more chemistry with the Shy Guys. Noki hits a great star hit, but it's caught from a jump from Black Shy Guy. What a great defensive play there. Now that brings up starred Blue Pianta. Still a chance to hit a home run here. That one's very high. Not going to be out. Is it off the wall? Yes, it is. That is a foul ball. A starred hit gets through the middle. That's going to score one of the Shy Guys. That's going to tie the ball game. 3-3. Runners on first and third. Still 2 outs, so a dangerous situation for the flock. They're going to have to be very careful if they want to take this lead. But with Luigi up to bat, his star hit is a pretty good tool for securing runs. As long as he decides to use it, he's also got a decent slap hit if he'd rather do that. He has options. He'll decide to slap it straight up the middle, and that brings in the leading run for the flock. It's 4-3. We are so back. It's true. It's true. And slapping their way through this inning despite having 2 outs. A beautiful 2-out rally. What will Blue Toad do here? There's 2 runners on base. Blue Toad's got 2 strikes so far. Star hits that one, but it is thrown to first to end the inning. Another 2-run inning, though, for the flock. That puts them ahead by a run. But now the Tax Evaders have their death lineup to answer back. Hammer Bro will be caught out by Birdo. I suppose grounded out is the better term. That brings up Boomerang Bro. That was a very slow strike. That was a changeup from Boo. Into a fastball, but Boomerang Bro was ready for it. Not affected at all by that speed change. Knocks a solo shot home run to right field. Great hit from Boomerang Bro there. He is seriously outperforming Hammer Bro here. He was 1 home run ahead coming into this series. Now he's going to be 3 ahead. Still probably behind in terms of total RBI, just because Hammer Bro bats first, but he's showing that that star actually does matter. But Boo strikes out Bowser there. That's out number 2 on the inning. Now it's Red Koopa Paratroopa, which is for some reason the default Paratroopa. A great grab by Luigi there over on third, and he throws that one to first for the out. Purple Toad will start with a leadoff base hit. Boo now trying to lay down a bunt. Pulls it back for that ball. That one is hit down the third base line. Is it thrown to first? Yes, it is. Boo just doesn't make it. They will advance Purple Toad to second, though. Just 1 out on the inning. Two strikes so far on Green Shy Guy. But now he's got a full count. 3-2. This one is slapped foul. Stay alive. And Peach walks Green Shy Guy. Tries to get him chasing on the inside curveball. That'll be out number 2, a pop fly from Blue Shy Guy. But that brings up Captain Birdo. 2 outs, 2 runners on base. This is an important situation here. The flock could take the lead back here. Instead, Birdo will ground out to Black Shy Guy. We are still tied going into the bottom of the 4th. This is the halfway point of the game. Green Koopa Troopa leads off for the Tax Evaders. Will star hit, but it's straight to Birdo, and that's an easy out. Next up is Peach. She's charging, but does not swing at that one. Strike one. Swings a little bit late on that. That's strike two. And swings at that way outside ball. Peach strikes out. Black Shy Guy hits this one deep to right field. But Green Noki should have plenty of time to get under it, and she does. That's the end of the inning and a star chance for the flock. Now they're leading off with Green Noki into Blue Pianta. It's quite the way to start your inning. Especially when they have 4 stars to work with. Green Noki, a great user of star hits, but will instead strike out looking at 3 pitches. Now, starred Blue Pianta has no one on base, but is still a dangerous power hitter in his own right. And just like that, that one's gone. A home run for the flock is going to put them up 5-4. Blue Pianta hammered this one out to left field. That was a no-doubter even on this stadium. Just the sound that made coming off the bat, you could tell that was going 3 miles down the road. Next up is Luigi. 1 out on the inning, no one on base. Definitely not after that home run. Luigi slaps it past Magikoopa's magical catch. That's going to be a double for him. It gets all the way to the back wall. We've got the Toads up. Blue Toad will slap this one over the infield. That's going to get down for a run. Luigi's going to come home from that. 6-4, the flock are up. And still with just 1 out, that brings up Purple Toad. Charges this one deep to right field, but it's not enough. The Toads just don't have quite enough power to get out on this map. That will bring up Boo with 2 outs and a runner on base. Boo will hit a great curve shot. Gets through the infield, curves to the outside corner. They're going to send Blue Toad home. He doesn't make it. Unfortunate call there. Now the tax evaders have their chance to make up that deficit. Try and tie up the game or maybe even take the lead. Green Magikoopa hits just over Birdo, and that will get down for a single. That leads back into the top of the lineup with Bowser Jr. Hits this one deep to right field. It bounces off the block. And again, Pianta can't quite dive it. That's no outs, 2 runners on base. A dangerous situation, especially with Hammer Bro having chemistry here. He could certainly hit a home run. This one's high to right field. Is it going to go foul? Yes. Scary, but now he's got 2 strikes and 1 good pitch is going to strike him out. Great placement from Boo on the inside corner. That gets the first out of the inning. But Boomerang Bro sends this one to the back wall right afterwards. That's going to bring in 1 run. And now they're down just 1. Great shot from Boomerang Bro. That also keeps a runner on third base for Bowser. Bowser could hit a pop fly here to tie the game. Or you could hit a 3-run homer to take the lead. That is now a 2-run lead for the tax evaders with that. Bowser showing why he is still the boss. Hey, there's Green 49er. He says huge. That was a huge at-bat for Bowser, certainly. Certainly. Now the tax evaders are up 2. But Red Para strikes out right afterwards to put 2 outs on the inning. Next is Green Koopa Troopa. He will get this one through the infield. And that's a single for him. Peach up next, 2 outs. She is not known for being good in 2-out situations. Or 1-out situations. I think she has the most double plays in the league. Most double plays hit into. Like you can see on the right, Birdo's got defensive double plays, but offensive double plays is the stat you do not want to have a lot of. That's a good strikeout from Boo there. That will end the inning and stop the tax evaders. Now they're back to being down 2. The Flock have 2 more innings. Try and make those runs back. That is a high ball from Green Shy Guy. That will bounce off the back wall. On any other stadium, that would be gone. But because this back wall is 3 stories high, it is so hard to hit home runs. But they will score right there from 2 hits. Blue Shy Guy hits a great shot down the line. And that makes it a 1-run game. This is tragic, says the Flock GM. That was said before that hit. Another good shot from Birdo. That's going to put 2 runners on. The Flock doing pretty well in the start of this inning. Will Green Noki continue the rally? She's struggled a lot this game. Will this be her moment? That was a close one. Good eye for her. She hits this one high to the gap. That is a great shot from Green Noki. That's going to score 1 run, maybe 2. And that's the lead for the Flock. They've taken it back already. 9-8. What a close game. Back and forth. What a thrilling game to end with. The first one was close too. The second one, still close, despite the Lightning trying to pull away. This has been a great day of games. Winnable, says Massive Wiener Man. He's a Flock fan. Certainly is, now that they have the lead, especially. And that's 2 runners on. Still no outs on the inning. This could be a big one for the Flock. Luigi, another shot to that left field gap. And that's going to get down for 1, maybe 2 runs. And Blue Pianta makes it. He's slow as hell, but he still gets there. 11-8. The Flock are up by 3. This is looking like their chance. There's still 2 more innings after this for the tax evaders. But the Flock piling on runs now. Never too early to start. That's going to be the first out of the inning as a Blue Toad line out to Green Koopa Troopa. Boy, do I love pickoff attempts. Purple Toad takes strike 1. Slaps that one. Green Koopa gets it, but then bobbles it, and gets it again, and they double off Luigi. Luigi started running on the bobble, but Koopa Troopa was able to secure it, and that's the double play. That'll stop the Flock there, but that was a big inning for them. They scored 5 runs in that inning. Black Shiny Guy tries to get another one off the block, but Blue Pianta's ready this time. And that's the first out of the inning. A suction catch from Birdo is out number 2. What will Bowser Jr. do? He whiffs for strike 1. Doesn't swing at strike 2. This third one from Boo is a fastball, hit down the left side. Caught by Blue Toad. That's the end of the inning. Nothing for the tax evaders. They will start off with their 3 power hitters, though, for next inning. All guaranteed to make a plate appearance. So the Flock need to score some more runs here if they want a shot to win this. Or if they want a good shot to win it. Peach has 2 strikes on Birdo real quick, though. Or not Birdo, Boo. Boo slaps that one foul. This one gets hit straight to Green Magikoopa. That's the first out of the inning. Cat Comrade says, I love Birdo. Massive Wiener Man says, I love the flock. Wow. What a wonderful world full of love. Aw, Green Shy Guy gets tagged out going for third. He had the double, but he got greedy. And now there's 2 outs, no one on base for Blue Shy Guy. Flock working with potentially their last out of the game. But it won't be from Blue Shy Guy. He'll ground through and make it to first. Birdo's up to bat. She has 5 stars. A star hit here would be huge. That could potentially even score a run from here. Instead, she'll slap it, and it gets caught by Bowser Jr. The Flock will stop their game at 11 runs, and now they have to defend. The Tax Evaders start off with Hammer Bro. What can Boo do here? Boo's going to have to put up a hell of a performance. If we don't use our stars while pitching to win, yeah, that's probably what they're going for. That one is high from Hammer Bro, but it's not out. Green Noki gets there. 1 out on the inning. 2 power hitters left. Boomerang Bro can only score 1 here. And this is a star chance. This is very important for the Flock to win this and keep the Tax Evaders starless, and they do. A ground out from Boomerang Bro is out 2 of the inning. From here, it would take a miracle for the Tax Evaders to come back. Bowser is their only power hitter. And then it's Paratroopa, Koopa Troopa, Peach, Shy Guy. That one's going to be gone from Bowser. That's 1 run. And the Tax Evaders cut the lead down to 2. 11-9. That's like backwards 9-11. Wow. I'm glad we undid it, guys. Great work, team. Anyway, the Tax Evaders still have to get a lot of slap hits here, and with 2 outs, any mistake is going to end this game right here. If the Flock can take 2 games against the Tax Evaders, that would be huge, not just for them, for the rest of the league. Red Para makes it on base there with that slap hit. And now it's Green Koopa Troopa. He's charging. Doesn't swing, though. Doesn't charge. Watches that outside ball. This one is charged and swung on. It's off the top of the box. But Blue Toad catches it, and that's the game. The Tax Evaders fall yet again. The Flock are now 8-3, and the Tax Evaders are tied with the Lightning for being 9-2. And checking the conference record, the Tax Evaders are no longer in first place. For the first time all season, the Tax Evaders will be in second place. Thank you, Flock. You have put my team at the top. I love the Flock. Yeah, I'm joining the Flock agenda. Green Noki wins MVP. She struggled for most of that game, but got the hits when she needed to. Started the rally for the Flock. Scored what I assume is the leading/winning run. 2 RBI for her. A big game for Blue Pianta. 4 for 4, 3 RBI and a home run. And on a stadium like Peach Garden, that is very impressive. Luigi, 3 for 4 with 3 RBI. Blue Toad, 2 RBI as well. That is a great game for the Flock. Defensively, Boo got 5 strikeouts. Didn't use a single star pitch all game. That is impressive. Peach only got 2 strikeouts. She will remain in second place in the strikeout leaderboard. She used 2 star pitches. And offensively, there were a lot of holes in the Tax Evaders lineup. Both Shy Guy and Peach had no base hits. Koopa and Magic Koopa only had 1. Even Hammer Bro went 0 for 4. A disappointing game for the Tax Evaders, but they still kept it close because of Boomerang Bro and Bowser, scoring 2 and 3 home runs respectively for 4 and 5 RBI. They had the only RBI on the team. At least some players on the Tax Evaders are doing well. It wasn't quite enough to win the game with just two players, unfortunately. But they did their best, and they made it too damn close. But the Flock, they come away with the win, and that is it. That is the end of our game. That is the end of our game day, as that was our last matchup. What a phenomenal slate of games. The Stars have won two. The Lightning continuing to beat down the Rocketeers. We'll have to see if the Rocketeers can get at least one against them next time. And the Flock, they're now 2-0 against the Tax Evaders. The only team the Tax Evaders have lost to. They're guaranteed to win the series now with this win. Man, what a phenomenal performance. Anyway, I can't wait to leave this stream and start playing Pokemon Champions. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I have I downloaded the game a little bit. I played the tutorial, but I haven't done a whole lot of the ladder. I'm going to play Balatro. That is also fair. That is a phenomenal game. Definitely one of my favorite roguelikes, and I like roguelikes. Such an addictive game. But I haven't played a whole lot of Champions yet. I was mostly today I was getting my boxes ready in my other games to transfer to Pokemon Home, so I can send in all my best competitive mods. I'm gonna lock in on Pokemon Champions after this. Also, I have to do the stats, but after I do the stats, then I'm locking in on Pokemon Champions, bro. You don't even understand. But anyway, thanks everyone for coming out. Have fun playing Balatro, Massive Wiener Man. And I will be going to play Pokemon Champions. Have a good night, Pookie. Aww. Wow. That's awesome. I don't know that guy. Anyway, bye, gang.